Yeah, we got a room full.
Good
What
old
is up,
man.
ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. We're going to kick it off tonight with a commercial for coming up this weekend. We got
Give you a little story about love, hate, and tragedy. People with gold, they love the gold. Fans, they love the people with gold as well. But then there's the hate. People that want the gold hate those that have the gold. That makes for a tragedy. When those that hate meet those that love, it's gonna be one hell of a show. February 26th, Love, Hate, Tragedy, 2023, Monroe National Guard Armory, 700 Charles Street, Monroe, North Carolina. Come check out XWW's Love, Hate, and Tragedy. Doors open at 4:30. Show starts at 5 p.m. Tickets only $10. Available online at xwwtix.com.
Hell yeah. That is this weekend, my brother. I am excited.
Ooh, that was smooth. I like that. That was very I don't know what I like the cut of that man's jib. That's all I can say.
Man,
I
that
like
man called Quest, dude. That man called Quest knows his thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dude's awesome on the mic, fantastic on commentary. He did a hell of a job here on the podcast. I mean, he just got his own podcast. They do all kinds of stuff. XWW is in everything when it comes to the indie scene locally. I mean, they've got involvement with AML. The Future Stars of AML is produced on XWW's app, which you can get for free. You can get the app, which includes, watching some great podcasts like this one and several others. Then there's the $5 a month subscription or $4.99 a month subscription based, and you get access to all the content that they produce. But that Love, Hate, Tragedy show is one you're not going to want to miss, man. You get to see stars like Effie. You get to see all the local talent. We're going to go over a bunch of that stuff later on in the show tonight as we have a guest joining us from XWW to kind of talk about the show. But Daven, you've brought a guest.
I brought several guests. You brought me,
several guests tonight.
I love to chat wrestling. I love to bring people in, and it's all about showcasing talent. I don't do this I do this for the love because I'm obsessed with this stuff. But I've been scouting. I've been looking around and trying to figure out who we could bring on the show. And we have so much going on. Like we say, we talk about we're in the mecca of indie wrestling, and indie wrestling just happens. And it happens every weekend, and I would like to showcase that talent. So bringing in all my guests. With that being said, let me bring on our guest. He's a good friend. Well, colleague of mine. We'll start with that because he's been irking some nerves. But here's why. This man has been putting together a team, and he's been executing. And I gotta respect the hustle. He's been putting a good team together, and I think we have him in now. 1 second, introducing the one and only Ben Grayson.
Oh, hey, let me call you back. I got this thing I'm doing, but I'll call you back because I'm interested in that. Daven, good to see you. Sorry about that.
Ben Grayson, how are you
handling
doing?
a little business.
Oh, hey, we're in the business of making business, right?
That's right. I'm a businessman.
You sound a lot like me with that, man, because I swear to God, I'm on the phone from 6 a.m. till I walk in my office at 7, and it's just nonstop.
I get that. Sometimes I just want to put it on Do Not Disturb, throw it out the window, and be done with it. But there's always money to be made.
Always.
100%.
And, well, we spoke a little bit, and I figured, hey, why not have you on the show here, talk about what you got going on Zenith-wise. But there's a big show coming up. But let's talk about Zenith. Introduce yourselves to the fans who don't know who you are, Benny.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, that's a gimmick, isn't it? I can't do that.
You can't do that.
Copyright infringement.
Yeah, he'll come after me, too. Folks, my name is Ben Grayson. I've been around the North Carolina territory for a while, refereeing. A lot of you have probably seen me get my butt handed to me as a referee. I decided it was time to stop all that, and I wanted to step up and be a manager. So me and my very good friend TDT decided to come together, and we formed the Zenith.
Now, why the Zenith? Because we talked. We never really had to sit down with you before. Why the Zenith? What gave you the idea for the Zenith? Nice hat, by the way.
Thank you.
love it.
No, these were Christmas gifts that I bought all of my crew. Just have a little more swag about us. But if you look up the word zenith in the dictionary, when something is at its zenith, that is it's the best that it could possibly be. And I like to think that that's what we've done. With myself, with TDT, with Duke O'Connor, with J.R. Miller, and now Miss Caitlin Marie. Everywhere we go, there's titles, there's victories. We're doing it all. So I think we're pretty much at the top of the game right now.
Fantastic. That's great. I mean, you clearly have been. You guys have been on a belt making, belt grabbing reach. It's like you're collecting badges. It's like you're playing Pokemon.
It's our own hashtag. It's hashtag championship collectors.
Fantastic. I'm loving it. So let's get right into it. So you have this big show coming up. You have Luchaversary coming up. You guys have been just on a roll lately, just collecting belts here, collecting championships. You had a huge win just last week. Is it because of your tutelage, or just the fact that you just managed to gather together it's such a mixed group of individuals?
There's a reason that I went with the members that I went with. They all bring something special to the table. TDT, you look at him, he's a big guy, he'll punch you in the mouth, but he can fly. And you wouldn't expect that from a guy his size. Duke O'Connor, he's just going to punch you in the mouth. There's nothing flashy about him. He's not going to flip. He's not going to flop. He's just going to beat you up. J.R. Miller, man's been everywhere. He's trained with Dr. Tom. He's trained at the Nightmare Factory. He's former AML Future Stars champion.
True.
Current ALW Lucha X champion for the last 369 days, I believe it is. So we got it rolling, and we knew with the three guys that we had, we needed another step. We needed somebody that could go out there and get us those women's championships. And that is why we went with the biggest, baddest chick in the game, Caitlin Marie. We all have the same mentality. It's not about just one member. We're each cogs in the group. When one of us succeeds, we all succeed. When one wins a championship, we're all going to reap those benefits. And it's like I said earlier, there's always money to be made.
And you don't have any worries going into this weekend regarding Luchaversary at all?
Luchaversary, it's a big event, and ALW is coming back to Burlington for this because they spent their first few years in Burlington before everything happened, and we moved out to that lovely area of Nightdale. I can't even say that. Nightdale's trash. But Burlington, not that that's much better. We're going to be there. It's Luchaversary. TDT and Duke O'Connor defending the tag titles against more mystery opponents. They keep doing this to us. They don't have anybody that's brave enough.
Actually, that's a great segue. I have to apologize. As you know, I had some history with ALW. I've been working with them. They've been consulting me. I've kind of been their Sonny Ono lately. So it's not that we're bringing
doing a terrible job.
Look, I'm trying to find different talents from different places here. We got people from Nightmare Factory coming in. We got different people from different counties, different places. Look, as long as you're getting matches, maybe this mystery opponent, maybe they might give you some challenges.
I hope so, because none of the rest of them have. Have you seen TDT and Duke O'Connor work?
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, we wiped the floor with the trendsetters, and now we've got our opportunity finally at Kent Wolf, who decided to show up for an event. He won the ALW championship and disappeared.
He did. Well, come on. He has parental duties. You have to admit, since the little one has come in, the little pup, he's been on a roll himself. He's had almost that parental instinct kicked in every match after match.
I don't care. I don't care about those kids. I don't care. It's not about the kids. It's wrestling. Unless you're going to use one as a weapon, what do they got to do with this? It's about his championship.
That's
all that
weaponizing
matters.
babies. Write that down, Miss Kate. Weaponized babies.
Well, the other here's the other thing with that, and Mr. Grayson, you and I have never spoke before. I don't know you from Adam, but in my opinion, when a man becomes a father, that changes that man's dynamic. It changes what that man is made of, and he becomes the next evolution and iteration of himself. So in this case, while you may say you haven't seen much of him, you might not want to because he may be hungrier than ever to make sure that he provides a life for his children that he wants to.
Yeah, hungry like a wolf, like they say.
I hope he is, because I've known Kent Wolf for a long time. I saw that fire in him. I want him to bring it. JR wants him to bring it, because everybody that we've gone up against so far, it's been too easy. No one can keep up with the Zenith. JR Miller is going to walk in with that American Lucha X Championship, and he's going to walk out holding that one and the ALW Championship. That's all there is to it. You can't keep hiding. I know you got your babies. That's what's it going to do? Ring rust. You're not ready. You probably haven't trained in months. So I hope you bring that big fire, Kent. I really do. But as it stands right now, I don't see it.
All right. And Caitlin Marie here going for gold here. You think the new
Wait. Not going for gold. Defending the gold. We've already beaten Riley Rocket and taken that title from her. So this will be her first official title defense as the ALW Women's Champion.
I'm not real familiar with Miss Caitlin Marie. However, I am kind of familiar with Riley Rocket, and I know that she's one of the hot ones on the indie scene in the region. Caitlin Marie
disrespect to Riley.
And Caitlin Marie has a reputation of being very dominant. That's about all I know of her. She is a very dominating presence in the ring.
She is a very dominating presence in the ring, out of the ring, in the restaurant, wherever she goes. She is a dominating presence.
Okay,
and that's why she fits so well.
Gotcha. Now, with that being said, her going up against Riley Rocket, who in many people's opinions, Riley Rocket would have her in the experience game.
I know from the matchup I saw that was not the case. Like
really,
like Benny said, she came in with an aggressive assault, and Riley did what she could. She tried to pull every fuel from the tank, tried to launch off something here, but no, she couldn't match up against the biggest, baddest chick in the game. And it didn't help that, not to say that it was wrong or there was some Zenith help on the outside. I'm just saying, Benny, you were on the outside. I
was out with my client. But I have a legal right to be there. And I was making sure that my partner would. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, and I think we have somebody here. Ryan, you were there. Warbeard, everybody, also known as Ryan, formerly known as Warbeard, on the line here with us. You're shaking your head here, and you were there for that matchup. You saw it. Benny Grayson was on the sideline there for that matchup. There was a lot of shenanigans going on in ALW.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there was way too many.
What could you see from the commentators table? I don't want to hear anything out of you.
I got to blow my nose. Hang on a second. I got to blow my nose real fast. Okay. My bad. I'm sorry. It was running a little too much.
Just like your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Ryan, you've been at ALW for quite a few shows here. What's your take here on what was going on and going into Luchaversary?
I've seen way too much underhanded stuff. Matter of fact, if I remember right, some underhanded stuff kind of happened to get me suspended from the last show, and I'm not too thrilled about that.
Well, I can't help it that your guy hit the general manager with a chair.
If I remember right, I think we were going for you, and you chickened out.
I was, it's what we call self-preservation. I, sir, am not a wrestler.
He's not a bump and feed guy. I don't know about you, but if I saw a chair coming my way, I'd move out the way too.
I was protecting myself.
One of the best one I've seen live in a long. That's true.
That guy gets it.
That's Brandon Lamb from the Swanton podcast.
Shout out to them. Thank you for watching, guys. Do you think there's going to be more shenanigans going on?
I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
True.
Yeah.
What are you going to say, Warbeard? What are you going to say?
I pretty much see shenanigans going every which way. Every which way. When Benny's involved, there's got to be shenanigans.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am there to protect the best interests of my clients. I am a master strategist. That is why they brought me on.
I respect it. I respect it. And it's
Let me guess. You're going to be there. You're going to be there to make sure nothing underhanded happens. Is that what the plan is?
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, just like the rest of the trash in Burlington. You'll fit right in.
I don't mind being trash.
As long as he's taking out the trash, which
right.
See what I did
Oh,
there.
now you're calling me trash.
Hey, not my words. Not my words. Not my words. Just saying.
You bring me on here to mock me and to make. What are you doing,
Benny,
Daven?
Benny, I respect. I respect the business.
You set me up, is what you've done.
I think he's got a point.
That wasn't my point. I'm just saying. He was just, so to speak, a play on words, so to speak. Ryan, you're on here for a reason, though. You said you had an announcement we talked. Had my people call your people. We're trying to set something up. What you got for us here, Warbeard?
I've been doing a little thinking, and I think you might need to watch out for your people. I've been in contact with one of your people, and I think something may be coming for you. We'll just leave it at that.
You can't do anything to destroy us, Warbeard.
Okay.
Our link is too strong.
Are you bringing anything with you, Ryan? What else you got coming for Luchaversary? What's your plans for Luchaversary?
You can't have Luchaversary without the biggest wrestler ever.
No, really?
Andre the Giant's dead.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, for Pete's
sake. They say that the biggest wrestler ever is coming to North Carolina. Doesn't matter if you're wearing a stupid Kangol hat, or if you got your little shades on, or if you got your nice little couch in the back, nice couch, or if you got some kind of red beard and you blowing your nose live on camera. Doesn't matter, because the biggest wrestler ever is here. It's Luchaversary week. I'm here. Oh, you're welcome.
And speaking of the biggest wrestler ever, here you go, Franco Varga. Ryan, sure. I told you it was going to be a talk show. Franco, how the facility's treating you there, bud?
The biggest wrestler ever is home. Yes, Andre the Giant's passed away, and John Studd's passed away, and that's very cute, very cute. But biggest wrestler ever is here. Facilities are great. Luchaversary week. I cannot wait. This is interview number 4 today about it, Sportskeeda, and a couple other really, really good interviews. Of course, this one as well. I cannot wait. I've been waiting all day for this one, if you can tell.
Well, I see you're in PJs now.
I'm assuming that's because you have a lot to say when it comes to these other gentlemen in the room.
Bickering and bickering and bickering and bickering in the back and the forth, and I'm this and I'm that, Burlington and whatever. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. They're coming. This guy's blowing his nose again. Just dig in there. They're coming to see the biggest wrestler ever take on AJ Kazana. AJ Kazana. It's another name that's been around those parts. The biggest wrestler ever decided North Carolina is not for him. I took a year off in North Carolina just to see if it'll stop being so boring. It's still pretty boring, but it's been fun. My phone's been blowing up. I cannot wait to see the fans in North Carolina Come and check out Luchaversary. Of all the shows I could do in North Carolina, Luchaversary is the only one that I'll be there at, especially this week. Man, there's so many other things on the show. I just honed in on my face, so I have no idea what else is on the show, but I'll be there. Rest assured.
So
Because
you mentioned
I said
AJ
I would be.
Kazana. I saw the promo earlier today. Just calling him out. And do you have any game plan going against AJ here? Do you have anything that you feel like might be a hindrance in this matchup going against a legacy here that is AJ Kazana?
Yeah, no, I guess for one, I don't like correcting people, but for one, he came after me. I was just replying. I was just replying to the man. I was being courteous and generous and being nice. Let's just say. But no, I was replying to the man. He said he was something about a dog, and he's so sad about his dog. And I just kind of, we're not talking about dogs. We're talking about professional wrestling. This is what the people are paying to see. Something's going on with your dog. I guess I'm sorry. I have no idea what he's talking about. But this weekend, yeah, AJ Kazana, he's a legacy. I might have to watch out for his dad and his grandpa or whoever these people are. 2, 3 times, 4 times generations. I don't know. It's just me. That's all I'm worried about. That's all I'm bringing. It's just me. And most of the time, that's more than enough.
Well, I mean, Zenith is going to be there. They're bringing in their heavy hitters.
Zenith? Wait, you guys, Zenith? You're talking, hold on. Are we talking about Zenith? Do you know that was my first TV? That was my first TV in college. Was the Zenith?
More TV.
I love the Zenith. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to meet the guys who made the Zenith TVs. That's awesome. I cannot wait.
Is it one of those floor model console TVs? Or are you talking about?
Oh my god, it was huge. It was huge. It was a pass down. You could barely plug a damn NES Super Nintendo in it. But it was the size of my whole living room in college because I was broke as hell, and I love that thing. I wish I still had it.
Yeah. I used to have an RF modulator for that thing.
Didn't they have the Atari for it?
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to the Zenith TV. Are they giving
you
one away?
Jump in on this.
Bunch of old guys in here talking about TVs.
Old guys.
Bunch of old
Where?
guys.
Oh man, I ain't old. I mean,
Or beard.
old.
Looks like your beard finally grew back a little bit, huh? Just a little bit. Franco, when last time we seen you, bro? You've been ducking and dodging the Carolinas for the last year or so?
Ooh.
Congrats.
I've been doing
baby. I'll give you that. Congrats on the new baby. Congrats.
I left you guys here and I went here and I didn't get bored, so I came back here to do my friend a favor, and then I'm going back to where I'm not bored.
Got bored. Which one is it?
Lots of boredom. But I guess I'll see you and we'll see.
And you're not.
I guess you're selling TVs now, which is cool. That's cool.
Not selling TVs, selling ass weapons all around the coast.
That's a matchup. Hey, hold on. Think of the headlines of this: biggest wrestler ever, Franco Varga versus Big Daddy TDT.
This has already happened before.
Yeah. You want to tell him how it went? Keith Sweat. I don't think he ever forgot that night. I don't think he's gonna forget that night for a long time. So, but no, I think I've been gone for a year. I've been doing bigger, better things for a year, and I've heard you guys are selling a ton of TVs, and you've got a ton of respect and a ton of new things in your bag of tricks. I wouldn't mind one-on-one with the TDT. Yet again.
Here's the thing, you know who we are. It has nothing to do with TVs. You know who TDT is. You know who JR Miller is. You know who Benny is. Kayla Marie, Duke. We're causing problems for everybody. And if you want to hone it, hey, the floor is yours, bro. You see, you're facing AJ Kazana. You're not facing nobody from the Zenith. I think you know better now.
Ooh.
I mean, he's facing an NWA talent.
He's
so,
not
I mean, there's
nobody in the Zenith, sir. No disrespect.
I might have to slip AJ a few dollars.
That's all it takes.
So you gonna put AJ in the Zenith? Oh, that'd be something.
You sure you got that much money? I mean, what, it takes about $2-3, right?
Oh,
plus inflation and all that.
Or Bear, are you still upset?
Am I still a what?
Still upset?
No, never upset.
You sure?
Positive, because as you see, the majestic mane has grown back.
Yeah.
It's like you did nothing about us cutting the last time, though. Well, you know what? You actually tried. You did try, and you got your ass whooped for it.
What's the old term about payback? That's right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm guessing your payback is Franco.
Whoa. Listen. All the
big-
TV jokes aside, I'm here as a special attraction to work with AJ Kazana. So let's just give the fans what we want. And the whole
the fans
cutting of the beards and all that, you know, the Zenith thing. I don't know. We'll see.
It's not
We'll
a
see.
Zenith thing. You like this. You keep disrespecting our name. Do you know what Zenith means?
Yeah,
you know what
it's the epitome of the highest point in whatever. You know what it is. I know what it is.
Say it again, because I couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
Say it one more time.
It's the highest point and yada yada. It's like the Mount Rushmore is the zenith of mountains or something.
You gotta put some respect on it, man.
Highest point.
As you can see, the place that you know, your old stomping grounds, we hold every single piece of gold there. But the one that JR Miller will get this Saturday. And that leaves you with nothing. Unless, I mean, like you said, you can say what you want about our first match. But I'm down there willing to run it anytime. Anytime that you want to. The thing about the Zenith, we don't duck anything. We don't go to Canada.
Huh.
We don't go overseas to go wrestle. No, we stay here in the battleground and fight whoever steps up. So whenever you're ready to do it again, you let me know.
I got
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Warbeard decided to jump into a situation that he had nothing to do with, and you see what happened to him.
Yeah.
You see what happens when you let your little dog off the leash. What happens? He gets cut. Yeah.
Well, you know, I respect you guys. You know, you've been doing your thing down there. But like you said yourself, there's no ducking. There's no. When you're in high demand, you have to jump on planes to go very, very far to meet those demands. It is what it is.
Oh my God.
So it's all good. It's all good. I get it. You know, one day you'll be there and I'll tell you, yep, welcome to the suck. But until then,
one day I'll
keep
be
doing
there.
your thing.
But
you keep doing your thing and grouping up with people at the Zenith store. And you know, you're too good. You could do it by yourself and do the right thing and be your own man, but you could keep doing what you're doing as well.
Well, I was actually going to ask TDT. You got a huge matchup coming up. You and Dookie, as Caitlin seems to like to call him. You and Dookie like to.
You don't get to call him that. You don't call him that.
I don't call him that.
His name is.
Watch your mouth, sir.
Duke O'Connor. Sorry, my apologies. Duke O'Connor.
Put
The
some
Duke of
respect on his
Carnage himself.
Hold on 1 second. How can you say it's a big match? We don't even know who we're facing.
See, I can't really say anything because contractually I'm not obligated. But just saying.
Oh, so you know who we're
facing. I may or may not know. I can't drop anything. Just contracts, you know, that's between me and JM and the people over at America Lucha. You know, like I said, they call me, hey, we need some consulting. We need some, well, they said cannon fodder, but I said talent for Zenith to go up against. But, you know, I have some decent talent coming that way.
Yeah, so understand whatever you did, whatever happens to these two mystery opponents is on you.
Oof.
Wow, that's, I mean, not really. I'm not the one paid for them.
Nah,
but I'm just saying.
You're in on it too.
But there was a conversation held a while back about this, and I'll put it to you like this. Anybody who is man enough to sign a contract is man enough to accept the repercussions of their actions. It has nothing to do with the people who facilitated said contract. It has to do with the guy who signed his name on the dotted line or woman who signed their name on the dotted line to make that agreement to be in that matchup.
Yeah, that's all.
If you get rendered unconscious by your opponent and the referee stops the fight, guess what? That was your bad. It ain't his fault that he knocked you unconscious.
No,
that was your
my
bad.
contract had ended. All he said, I need cannon fodder. I corrected him. No, you need talent. You reached out for me for talent. After that, hey, that's your business. You wanted a match. I got you a match. Whether you win or lose, that's on you.
Yeah,
So,
we'll
Frank,
see
are you the mystery opponent? Are you one of them?
I don't think it would be a great mystery for me to be there since I'm already advertised
I
to do
hope that
something
you are.
else.
I hope that you're at least one of them.
Oh man, hopes and dreams. I used to have those too. So yeah, you go right ahead. You go right ahead. Keep hoping. Keep hoping.
Zenith,
It's not me.
well, I'll ask you guys any plans for this show? Anything else you guys want to plug before the show? Anything that you want to tell Franco and Ryan before?
There are
we,
lots of
go
things
into
I want to tell Ryan, but I don't want to do it in front of everybody.
But hey, look, I hate to. I'll go ahead and tell you this. This is about as unedited as it's going to come for any podcast you've ever been on. It's also not
Pretty
just
raw.
here on your social medias. It's not just social media. We're currently live on Roku TV on the XWW network. So this is out there. It's as out there as it's going to get in this region, unless you got a real TV deal. So if you've got something to say, I'm fairly confident when I say that this is about the best place you're going to have to put it out there.
I agree. Facts.
Look,
Big
when
facts.
it comes to Luchaversary, we've got all the titles. We're coming for Kent Wolf. JR is going to take that one. Ryan, if you want to stick your ugly face into any of our business, the last time we cut your beard off, the time after that, I choked you out? That stupid bald head of yours was purple and passed out on the floor.
Oof.
So keep
funny.
getting involved. It'll just keep getting worse on you.
Okay.
He ain't got nothing.
Everyone else, TDT, Duke O'Connor, whatever talent you have coming in, we'll just destroy them too. We've destroyed everyone else in ALW. No big deal. And Caitlin's going to show why she is the biggest, baddest chick in the business.
Good job.
Call that a mic drop.
Good job, sir.
Ryan,
Well-
do you have anything to say in return, Mr. Warbeard?
Well, last I remembered, there's a war in the front of my name. And that war is there for a reason. Because I'm a military genius. And a military genius never discloses his plan. Just be ready.
You stole that from the Art of War. Military chief.
I mean,
Wait,
if
you can
it-
read?
No, that's be all you can be in the
Oh,
army.
I know. I just gave it away. Wrestlers aren't supposed to read, but yeah, yeah. Dang it.
Well, Benny, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us here. We'll definitely be in touch. Have your people call my people. TDT, thank you
Set me
so
up
much for
like
having
this,
me.
Daven.
It wasn't
My
a
people are
setup.
going to take care of you.
It was a setup. It was a setup.
It wasn't.
Hold on. I'm gonna halt that right there. My co-host and I have access to some very not nice people, so I don't care who anybody is. We have guys that we just make a phone call, they collect a check, they show up and do some serious damage.
So you mean to tell me you paid Franco Varga to be on this podcast? Is what you're
I don't know Franco Varga from Adam, to tell you the truth. I've never met Franco before. I've heard of Franco. Franco has people in other states that have informed me of who he is, not just the Carolinas. I've heard of Franco Varga out of Maryland, where I'm from, out of Georgia, out of Florida, and out of Tennessee. I've heard of him from all them places, never talked to him before in my life. I didn't even know what he looked like.
I was about to say, this is your first interaction with Franco.
It's my first interaction with any of these people that I know of.
Well,
But-
everybody, this is the Saint.
You're a little
No.
late there, Daven.
Oh, I caught up.
My point is this. I don't care who anybody is. My team comes first. So it doesn't matter who anybody is.
I got nothing against you, Saint. It's Daven. He's done this to me before.
I have not done this for you before. This is just weird
Last time it was
coincidences
that
for
idiot
some reason.
Jesse Alexander Carter.
Good old Jack. And I was going to say another faction that Zenith has been fighting with over the Carolinas here. We might have him next week, actually. Miss Kate, can you check the schedule on?
I bet
Thank
you.
you, Miss Kate. Thank you, Miss Kate. Let's see here. But I think that's all time we have for the Zenith. Any last words before I let you go, guys?
Guys, look, anything you want to plug, whether it's shows, your socials, anything like that, drop it here because you never know who's going to see it.
Now's the time.
Tevin, you want to start?
Benny, go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Well, if you want to find us, we have a YouTube channel, The Zenith Wrestling. We are also on Instagram under, what's our name again? The Zenith.official on Instagram. Keep up with us where we're going, where we're going to be. We got Luchaversary this weekend, March 4th. The Zenith will be representing in Tennessee for Southern Pride Championship Wrestling. Caitlin Marie will be in Asheville on Sunday. Should be going into South Carolina here soon. Looking to get into Ohio as well. Looking to get into New York again. Tevin's already made his presence known up there.
Yes, sir.
So we're reaching out. We're branching out. We're going to try to be everywhere we can be.
I like it. Hashtag not
Hopefully,
local.
I'll see Franco soon somewhere, in another state, because apparently I'm not bigger than he is, but you'll see.
Catching up on a couple of comments because they relate.
It's all good. I'm happy I'm the goal for you, TDT. Meet me. Come see me. Find me. Wrestle me somewhere else. Have somebody be interesting enough for someone to pay us lots of money to do it.
Say less, sir.
Ooh.
Chiming in from New York, New Jersey area is Joseph. He's chiming in from the Dudes at Ringside podcast.
Hey.
Then from the Lowdown podcast, Elliot Popston, as I call him, has chimed in to say hey to Ryan.
What's up, Elliot? Long time no see.
Only friend.
See, as you see, I'm bigger than not Franco, but all the rest of them.
Yikes!
Wow. That hurt a little. That hurt a little.
Well, I mean,
well, Benny, I'm going to let you go real quick. I have a couple questions for TDT. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you for plugging the Zenith. Thank you for coming on. We'll have you next time. I promise this won't happen again. I promise.
Yeah, it better not.
I got you.
yeah, next time we'll have to talk a script or something.
TDT, handle your business.
Always, sir.
TDT, sir. Well, let me say first thing, thank you for the sponsorship. Liddy Comics all the way. A lot more stuff coming out of Liddy Comics.
Sure.
I hear that you guys have been in certain comic book shops already in the Greensboro area. Congratulations. Fantastic. Anything else you want to say or put out there before I let you go? Any other questions?
I don't got no questions, man. I just, I thought it was just going to be just us, just a Zenith, and then we get on here and see Franco or be. Gotta be honest, I ain't gonna tell you. But it's like Warbeard just always sticks his nose in everybody's business. But it's all good though, because this is about to stop. This is about to end. This whole little thing you and Ben had, And Franco, like I said, if you are able and willing to step up, you let me know.
Step up.
I'm ready.
This would be a step down for me. Let's just be clear.
It's not a step down. Not a step down.
Absolutely, I think so. I mean, I would be leaving a tour of some kind. I mean, look at my schedule. But yeah, if I can step down again for Luchaversary or something like that, maybe me and you next year, Luchaversary, sure. But you gotta put in the work because I'm already there.
I don't put in the work.
Hey, TDT.
I can't wait.
I'm hard to find, bro. I'm not.
Keep your phone on. You might be getting a phone call soon. Just get ready.
I'm sorry?
Keep your phone on. You might be getting a phone call soon. Get ready.
Okay.
This is turning into good fellas.
Ooh, I like this.
Cryptic.
We're gonna have to set that up.
Stuff.
The problem there is he's on his phone, so if he takes the phone call, he'd be out of here. I mean, hey, look,
moves behind the scenes, TDT. Okay.
He's got to get the trap phone out. The other one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that works too. Oh, he's got to get the burner. The burner.
You
Got
gotta
it.
get the burner
Get the burner
phone. Yeah,
phone.
Got
gotta
it.
get the burner phone up.
I normally cross into North Carolina to buy my burners because you can find a podunk gas station that doesn't have security cameras and you can pay in cash. You do what you got to do, then you throw the bitch in the ditch somewhere and it gets wet and ruined. Perfect.
Didn't they
Perfect.
used to do that with Xena TVs too?
No, they're still in the landfills. They don't ever fade away because of whatever shit they were made out of back then. What was it? Asbestos or something, right?
Two PVC pipes and aluminum foil.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Sturdy.
I'm sorry, TDT. This wasn't what I was trying to. I was just trying to give you a platform here.
It's fine. It is. But you know, y'all have all these jokes about Zenith TV, right? All these jokes.
I mean, I'm just being logical. So there's that.
Y'all got it. I don't need to keep
I
talking.
mean, it's just nostalgia. You know, they were great TVs. I mean, I don't understand why we're getting upset.
Yeah, man. It reminds me of my grandma. So that's cool.
Yeah. Nobody calls their faction Vizio. They're so it's all good.
I used to play Pong on the Xena TV with my
Yeah, super.
daughter.
Before this gets out of hand, because I don't. Well, this is just feel like it's gonna blow up this weekend. You have to be there. Luchaversary. That's where you got to be. Burlington, North Carolina, coming back. Franco Varga, AJ Kazana, TDT, and
Ryan,
Duke O'Connor.
Hey, I'm talking. Hush for a second.
Oh, sorry, not my bad.
Ryan and Franco, bring all these jokes Saturday. That's all I'm asking. That's the only thing I want from you. Just bring.
I'll write them down so I don't forget.
Hey, thank you.
Where the hell is Burlington?
Do I get my comedic set?
That's where they make all the coats.
It'll be a
North
set
Carolina.
Yep.
work on. I promise.
Dude, it might have been where they made Zenith TVs too. I don't know.
I gotta call. I gotta make some phone calls after this because we have to set this up. Franco versus TDT. But TDT, rest up.
Oh,
Get ready for this weekend. I hope you like your opponents. I hope it gives you a challenge. I'm just giving what the fans want, and they want Zenith versus competent, great talent. And I think I hit the ball out of the park on this one.
What's the nearest airport to that joint?
We'll
Raleigh, Durham. I can be there in like 25 minutes.
Well, there you go. Then you can be there live.
I very well could be. I don't know.
Before I let you go, do you have anything to say to your opponents? Because they're watching. They're watching.
Oh snap!
Keep watching, bro. Are we supposed to be nervous about that?
No, I'm just building up the hype, man. Building up the tension. Sell tickets, bro.
I don't care about that. Just be ready. Just be ready. Don't have any.
Fantastic. Well, whoever the opponents are going to be, you're going to find out this weekend. TDT said, be ready. And that means you got to be ready live in Burlington. Get your tickets for Luchaversary. You don't want to miss out on this. Ryan, you said you had one more thing to say to TDT before I let him go.
Be ready.
Check your phone. I'm Batman.
Thank you, TDT. We'll see you this weekend at Luchaversary. It was a
Always.
pleasure, honor. Thank you for coming on, man.
Screw you guys, I'm out.
He was not happy with that. That was no.
I
That
mean,
was
I
they got a little
don't
tense
understand.
there, Saint. They got a little tense.
I don't understand.
Well,
Good
all
TV.
right. So listen, a podcast is a lot like a relationship, man. And if you haven't noticed, relationships are psychological, right? They're psychological. You got one person psycho and the other person's logical. And I mean, shit just happens. Shit just happens. Like, it is what it is. But
Hey, you know what? It's giving what the fans are paying for. That's all I'm saying. It's selling tickets. After that, you're going to be an idiot to miss out on that. I just got to make sure I got to let the guys. That's something for something later. But we'll just let them know they're in for a fight, and I'm excited for it.
well, I mean, you can send your message to whoever you got to send it to for that. But I'm not gonna tolerate somebody saying they're coming after my guy here. That's a no bueno. We don't do that.
It comes with the territory, literally.
It does. It does.
You know how many times I was like, "Oh, I'll get you." All right, whatever you say there.
Oh, if you're,
It sounds like I'm talking to a weekly villain every week, Saturday morning villain every time. I'll get you, Daven.
Dude, I
Maybe
swear
next
to
time.
Christ, being a podcaster and actually, giving somebody a compliment is weird as shit because I ended up getting hit in the head with microphones over that. I'm like, I'm a ring announcer. The hell are you hitting me for? What did I do?
I gotta ask Ryan, what was that between you and TDT? What do you mean be on his phone? What was that about?
Like I said,
Are you
generals
trying to
never get
recruit him away from Benny?
Never know.
Oh,
Never
chisme
know.
got caliente, if you ask me. I like that. Franco, buddy, I told Ryan I was gonna get you a spot on a talk show. How do you feel being out here live on Roku TV with the Saint Nine?
Oh, this one? It's great. It's great. It's great.
Well, there's a reason why I have you guys on as well. I like to say thank you for the contract earlier. We had your people talk to my people. I appreciate it. Thank you. What do you guys have coming up? You're back in the Carolinas. Is this the last time we're going to see you? I mean, TDT made a good point. It's been a while. I know you had the little one.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations, by the way.
no, thank you. I mean, it's all the effort was put in by my wife, so I just kind of stood there. But yeah, I guess we had the little one. I didn't really do anything after the first time. But yeah, no, I was at a point with the Carolinas that I was just like, okay, I think I realized I was still XWW champion, which shout out to XWW. I was still XWW champion, and I was just kind of looking at the playing field of the Carolinas, and I had been there going off 4 years straight at the time, actually 5 years straight at the time. And I was just like, well, I keep having to turn down things because I'm already committed to things in the Carolinas. Again, I already spent half my career working in the Carolinas pretty consistently. So I just told myself, no more. Come January, no more. I'm going to take an entire year and say no to everything in the Carolinas and say yes to everything else out there. So that's what I did. I've been in California and Texas a lot, Florida a lot. Of course, I've been back on tour overseas, England, back in Japan and Mexico. So I've just been not rebranding myself, but rebranching out to places that I really feel like I shouldn't have neglected for the Carolinas at the time. I love the fans of the Carolinas. But like I said, I know I joke and stuff, but it was somewhat true where to me the Carolinas started to seem to me stale. So I decided to take that break. And Luchaversary is the first one back. I'll be back again with On Tap Wrestling May 6th as part of the back to back. So they're doing a show in Atlanta and then the next day in North Carolina. So that's
so you're coming back. There you go.
Cool feat. So and then a little birdie told me that we'll be doing something at the Grady Cole Center. So just be ears up for that one when it happens. But yeah, I won't be doing much in the Carolinas like I used to. I might be less than a handful of dates. And that's just my personal preference. But if it's not On Tap Wrestling or American Lucha Wrestling, I won't be there. But I would still say go watch those products.
When you were in XWW, who ended up beating you for the title?
Who beat me? Oh, Kerry Morton did. It was Kerry.
Good Kerry Morton beat you for the XWW title. Gotcha. Okay.
With the help of his daddy, which actually, I should still be pissed about that.
Gotcha.
It says to say about your prowess in the ring. They had to take two people, and outside interference to take you out. I'm just saying.
Oh, I mean, hell, I know Kerry and Ricky. I've ring announced for them before. But
yeah, I was the what's it called? School of Morton heavyweight champion for half a year, 6 months, and for Ricky to betray me. But I understand if it would have been for anyone but his son, I wouldn't have understood it. But it's the man's son, so I get that.
Right.
Gotta respect it. Yeah.
Their current champion is main event monster, Mr. Madman Fulton.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. He just won that title at their last show, their last pay-per-view Winter Bash. The end of
Nice.
last year.
Good for them, man. Yeah, Madman's cool.
Oh,
Fantastic. Anything you want to drop or talk about? You just kind of give away some of your dates. Any secrets?
Oh no!
Did you
yeah,
get my resume,
I,
by the way? I sent it to you like last week. Just want to make sure you grab that.
how do you check your spam? I don't. I gotta figure that out. I'll find it. I'll find
It's-
it.
it's one of the folders in the email, normally towards the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. But I'm sure I'll find it. I'm sure. No, I mean my dates are pretty transparent. I'm currently the core heavyweight champion in Oklahoma. So watch me there. Every first Friday of the month in Oklahoma. Again, core CORE. And then On Tap Wrestling, awesome new product that's out there. I would say in high demand, but it's actually in too much of a demand right now. Kind of a headache right now, but it's what it is. So On Tap Wrestling.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, I see you guys keep popping up. And it's like you pop up from one city to one state. It's like you like every other week you're like a different state now.
So it's Minnesota. So far, shows have been announced in Minnesota, Atlanta, North Carolina, or Charlotte, I should say, the city, Charlotte, Dallas, and Nashville. So, and then of course we have Franco Vargas' first time ever, a show that I'm super proud of. All first time ever matchups all the time. One of the hottest selling
look at that cup.
Fight for a while.
Wait, go back. Show that merch again. What was that?
Look at that cup. FTE.
Pretty nice.
First time
Nice.
ever.
Nice. You know that's so sad because you'll never be able to get another one of those. The cool thing about first time ever and the merchandise that's tied into it is there's always one limited edition piece, and when we mean limited edition, we mean limited edition. So come to the show because you won't be able to get it again. And there's about 10 fans that I can think of right now off the top of my head that have collected every one, and they found ways to, even if they're not going to the show, they still buy that VIP ticket and get us to mail them the limited edition shirt or the cup or the whatever it is. Yeah, so the people are kind of getting around it. But it's so awesome. Cool. It's so humbling that that people find this stuff so valuable. And it's beyond what I thought it was going to be. It's grown so fast. I mean, first time ever San Antonio is in April, and then first time ever Chicago is in July. First time ever St. Louis is in September. Oh my God! First time ever UK 2 is in April as well. We just dropped the poster for that. So yeah, I'm taking my team to England. It's something that I know I wish for everybody, but I can only do for a few people. So yeah, I'm taking my team to England for first time ever UK 2. The first one was awesome. I got to wrestle Doug Williams in front of a really rowdy crowd. And it was, it's on Fight if you want to watch it. But yeah,
I was just about to say, where can some of these fans watch some of this? Because if you haven't seen an FTE show, I was there at the first two. They were crazy. They were absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's one of those shows where there's, WWE is awesome, AEW is awesome, indies are awesome. But if you want a show where the goal of the show is for every match to be the main event, then come to First Time Ever. Check out First Time Ever live if you can. That's our thing. We tell our guys there's no structure to the show. Just go out there and do everything you can do safely and very, very well, and give the fans more than what they paid for. So I know a lot of people, especially the older school guys, that they're just like, that's crazy. You should never do that. There's a structure. And I get that. There is a structure and all that. But this is something that I listen to my fan base, and this is what they want. So I give it to them. But you can watch us currently on Fight. And then starting on the 1st of March, you can actually see us exclusively as a member of our Patreon or globalfightpass.com. We are owned now by a company called Global Fight Pass, which is a group that is going to start streaming wrestling, boxing, and esports in the future. So, and also all women's events, all women wrestling shows, and bare knuckle boxing as well. So, or bare knuckle fighting? Is it boxing? If you're not
bare knuckle fighting. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bare knuckle fighting.
The old fisticuffs.
Dude, bare knuckle. Bare Knuckle had a hell of a take on it from one Ken Shamrock just a few weeks back because he was talking about that what's that slap shit called? Do y'all know what that's called?
Slap fight.
Slap
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Slap
All
fight,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so the
Close
slap
fight.
shit fighting, that thing. And the referees or the commentators were laughing about somebody getting a concussion, and it pissed Shamrock off. He goes, "Look here, I fought with 2-ounce gloves, 4-ounce gloves, so on and so forth, all the way up into boxing shit." He said, "I'd rather do bare knuckle because you get hit once and you're knocked out. It's less constant trauma on your brain than it is this dumb shit here."
Yeah.
And look,
Yeah.
I'm fairly confident I'm not alone in the room. Everybody in here's had a concussion. So, with that being said, I know what the repercussions of mine were and have been and still are. So it's like, I agree with Ken Shamrock on this. I think this is nuts. So, but
Yeah, it's
bare knuckle fighting is some good stuff to watch. That's some good TV.
ever since we all got locked in our houses and we couldn't really do anything. We all went a little crazy, and so we're not watching whatever slapped and stuff like that because ever since the whole COVID madness, people just kind of want to be entertained any way, shape, or form. So I mean, there's also that, there's that aspect of it. It's just like what's on TV because I feel like I want to do something because they remember the feeling of sitting at home and you couldn't go outside.
You caged in. You got to get that energy out. And what better way to do it than to go to a live wrestling show? Oh,
Yeah,
I love it.
it's
like a
great
drug,
now.
ain't it?
It's great now, but I mean that whole COVID pandemic thing gave us shit like the Tiger King and stuff, and it's like, oh god, we went from being out and about and entertained by the world to this dipshit, and then now thank God we're unleashed and we're back out here enjoying wrestling and seeing people and being around people, conventions and everything else. It's fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, let's talk a little bit about what's coming out in less than a week and a half. You're going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
This is like your first time on Tap Wrestling, right?
On Tap Wrestling in Atlanta, yeah. I just heard from the venue that the front rows or the VIP sold out, the front row sold out, and they've already met their goal for general admission, which I've always, wrestling shows either sell it out till it's sold out, but I think there's a like a fire code thing.
Fire limit, yeah.
Like fire marshal.
So what you're saying is it's pretty much sold out. If you get in there, get there early if you want to get in there.
Yeah, I told them that if there's room, we're not calling it a sellout. I don't care. If we can't fit anyone else in the building legally and we can't find any more chairs for people to sit down, then maybe we'll call it a sellout. But I hate the term sellout because you could fit some people in there. There's always room. Even WrestleMania, there's always room at WrestleMania. I mean, you look at it, but 70-some thousand people, there's still room. There's still room in there.
That's what I love about bar shows, man. The crowd is always into it. It's always hype. It's always loud. I mean, I have the feeling that the Atlanta show, you're going to probably have fans by ringside at this point. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, as long as we keep it safe and security's safe. Because I mean, everybody relies on security to keep them safe. I like to keep security safe as well. So as long as security's safe and everybody's having a good time, and we're not super close, to everybody, yeah, that's cool. Cool by me, man. I can't wait.
I'm excited. And then, like I said,
literally the following week, we're in Minnesota for On Tap Wrestling in Minnesota again. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough couple of weeks, but
Battle for 10K.
The battle for 10K is a cool concept where it's $10,000 in a briefcase. There's eight of like some of the best guys out there. Joey Avalon, JDX, who just I think just signed with Impact Wrestling, I believe, or I think it might be out there soon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just dropped.
I think you just dropped it. You really just.
Whoops.
Look, I go, but it's good.
That's
it's
right.
good.
That's right. I mean, I'm in it. The rising star Jake Hollis is in it. I mean,
that kid.
Some of the best that are available out there are in this tournament. Rightfully so. 10K, man. I could do a lot with 10. Well, I can do a good amount with 10K.
Yeah. I was about to say 10K is a new ring for anybody who's not in the business and doesn't know. It's a really nice new ring. But that random drop of information that just kind of happened a minute ago seems to happen a lot on this show. It really does. Couple months back, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, well, Don Furio is going to be down at NXT in Florida." Well, wait, shit, I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm like, well,
Oops.
this is live, bro. We're not. I can't cut it.
That's right.
And guess what? You did it live here on the Thursday Night Indie Spotlight. If you're not watching, you missed out on some cheese man. A freaking Franco Varga just dropped. Way to go,
Whoops.
Frankie.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I was going to be my follow up, but you kind of just ruined it. Thank you for killing that segue. Do you have anything to drop? Any bombs to kind of entice? Any appetizers?
Yeah, at the end of not these fans, but at the end of the month, I'll be with Promociones Aguilar, and we're doing the 23rd to the 27th of March. I'll be it's 5 shows between Chile and Brazil. All of those meet and greets are sold out. So the announcement came out this morning. The meet and greets are sold out. The meet and greets with me are sold out. So definitely excited for that. But yeah, that's another cool bit of news. And then Sky Sports has picked up the PCW Road to Glory and First Time Ever 2. So it'll be live on national TV in England. So that's the first time ever live on TV in England. So yeah, I think we're trying. It's little by little.
Hard work, and I see it, and the fans are the ones that are winning out.
All the fans win. I'm super happy for the fans.
Well, it looks like we're reaching our limit here because we have to get to the next segment. But gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for listening finally to having your people call my people. Get you on the best. I can say it, best talk show on the Indies right now. I think it's fair to say, right?
We're number one rated in the region, so that works.
Nice.
Well,
sorry. One last thing before I forget, my Texas fans. Franco Varga versus JTG is happening. First time ever San Antonio. Tickets are live. There's already
Franco. That's a bomb.
VIPs. A lot of the VIPs are pretty much sold. So just go get your damn tickets. Don't wait, man. This is gonna be. I think that one is definitely gonna sell.
Texas is huge. What area is this?
San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Franco so when I say bombs earlier, that's what I meant, Franco.
Bomba.
Ryan, anything else you want to drop before?
Vettix USO.
Yes. Now we are in a partnership with Vettix. So any veterans out there who is actually watching, feel free to go to vettix.org, sign up for it. All you need is your TD214. But you can get free tickets. You can hit us up too. Of course, we'll make sure that we have some tickets set aside for you. We always try to give back to our veterans because, of course, me and Franco both are veterans. I don't claim him as much since he's Air Force, but he's still a veteran. But yeah, we love our veterans. We really want to do stuff for them. So
all that means is he slept on better mattresses than you did cots.
Because
that means you slept on the ground and he slept in the air conditioning.
And we had Wi-Fi.
That also,
that's right.
That also means that you had a higher ASVAB score than he did. I mean, that's kind of what that relates to.
Very true.
Yeah, but I mean, Elliot Popston chimed in to say Warbeard is GOAT. Man.
Okay. This has been a great. That's been a hoot. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Hope to have you on again.
Thank you for your service, guys. Seriously.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
We may have you back on to do a bit of a breakdown predictions for the show. So,
okay,
I'll have our people call you. I'm sorry it wasn't Oprah. I know he promised you Oprah, but hey, we're
who the hell promised him Oprah?
I did Sportskeeda and I did what's it called? Wrestleverse magazine today, and those interviews were like 2 hours long each. So this was awesome. This was fun. This was actually fun.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again, guys. We'll be in touch. And
I appreciate it.
We'll see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, guys. Dude, that was fun as hell.
That was great. It got a little
Dude.
tense there.
It did. It
ooh.
did.
Did we get threatened? I feel like we got threatened.
Well, that was why I said what I said. I mean, I get
Look, man,
it.
Look, I've been working around with different companies for quite some time, man. And I've had some guys in my pocket for whatever. There's some people who've been good to me. They help me out. Yeah, it's, hey, Daven, any companies running? Yeah, I got you. Reach out to so-and-so. Better yet, hell, let me set up a meeting for you. And that's what happened. I was the Presidente El Jefe of the Luchadome for quite some time. Kind of helped the Luchadome before they, had to lose the space. I did the best I could with the contracts there. And he kept asking me, do you know any other talent? I know a lot of talent. I know talent in Florida. I know talent in Georgia. I know talent in New York. I know across the United States. So it's like, hey, let me make a couple phone calls for you. What do you need? Well, I need a monster. Well, I got you. Well, I need, whatever. I got you. That's the whole point of me being the founder of Cadejo Consulting Incorporated. I will consult for you. Like this whole thing with the Saint, that's been a consult. I appreciate it, finally.
Yeah.
That we have this opportunity to consult, and I get to scout talent, scout promotions, reach out to promotions. I'm what you call a talent or product enhancement. I will enhance your show. And so will the Saint. And we will talk about it on the show.
Right. Now, and the cool thing here is, like you say, you've got guys that are in your pocket, and that's all well and good. The problem with me is I just got hardheads that I know who like me because I've made them money.
True, but like I like to say, I like to settle shit in the ring. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to see a fight, if my life is going to be defended, I at least want to make some money out of it, man. Sell some tickets.
I mean, whether it's inside the ring, outside the ring, in the parking lot, it still makes money. The fans still had to pay to get there.
True.
So I mean, there's always something there. I just look at it as like this: we don't play this shit. We don't. No.
We're not role playing. This isn't cosplay. This is real life.
Yeah.
You either tap out or it's 1, 2, 3, figuratively and literally.
Well, as my brother Brino Royce likes to say, tap or nap. Speaking of Brino Royce, let's roll that footage one more time for him.
Roll that beautiful beat.
We are in the day of the life of indie superstar Jake Jacobs. Jake, where are you performing next?
Let's see, that'll be March 4th. I'll be with the American Wrestling League. It'll be a
Bro, what?
Yes,
What?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Was it Brito Royce?
Focus that camera, baby.
Come on now, don't.
March 4th, Jake Jacobs will not be performing. He will be fighting for his damn life.
Yo, somebody, come on, man. Is there anybody in the parking lot?
This can't be the Jake Jacobs they were telling me about.
Boomer, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whip him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him, Dick. But the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Like, you got to give it to Brino. Came in, he had a plan and he executed it, and you know that he's going to be probably trying that again for his matchup, for that matchup. It was brilliant. He came in with the discombobulation. They poked him in the eye, so and like it was great. It was like watching a wrestling match. I would love to do commentary on that because that was just beautiful execution. Was it dirty? Yes, but did it work? Absolutely.
What's up?
Cam Jackson, look! I didn't know you were gonna be on here, buddy. Look at you, looking styling. You know what? I see you gain a little bit of weight, but it's all gold, baby. I love it. Look at you.
Absolutely. I've gained a little bit more weight than just gold, but it's all right. I'll move it sexy.
One moment, looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Can't really hear my partner here.
You hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear, baby.
Never mind.
Oh, what the hell?
There we go. There we go. Where'd you go?
There you
Put
I
the
don't
buttons
know.
again. Look, it just because it's a button doesn't mean you're gonna get muffins out of it.
How the hell did I
Push the
hit it? I don't remember hitting it. But anyway, welcome to the show, Cam.
Hey man, thanks for having me, Ron. It's good to be on here. I like this virtual set gimmick. This is pretty cool.
I appreciate it. Thank
you know, we try to do a little bit. We try to do a little bit. I don't go as elaborate as some of those other guys, but that's because the real action's not what's behind us. The real action's what's here in front of us, and that's you.
Oh yeah,
That's why Cam Jackson here live on the Indie Spotlight, loving it.
One half of the XWW Tag Team Champions.
Look at that! Look at that!
You got to say that again. Say it again, just so that they make sure we know exactly what.
I got you. One half of the XWW Tag Team Champions.
Absolutely.
Woo.
And myself and Jordan Holt are probably the best damn tag team champions in the history of XWW. So that's how I feel.
Right on. Now, you guys won that from the other guys. Keith Mack was still coming back from his injury, but he still tried. Got his ass beaten, but he tried. And y'all pretty much, once you got him out of the way, y'all went after Stewart. When Keith got up, you knocked him back down and went back on Stewart. It was essentially a 2-on-1.
Yeah, we call that just right place, right time. Sometimes the stars align, maybe not in the prettiest of ways, but they align nonetheless. And that's what happened for myself and Jordan Holt. However, I will give the other guys their props and their due diligence, because for a tag team with pretty much 1.5 men at that point, because he had no lower body, Keith Mack, they put up a fight. It was very, very entertaining, and it's something that even the fans that come to our Lenny Boy shows bring up to me every time I see them. So I gotta say that the props to the other guys. But yeah, we won it in that fashion. It was 2-on-1. It was opportunity. It was right place, right time. And myself and Jordan Holt, we toppled the Giants and the other guys.
Gotcha. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about this card coming up this weekend, and I've got all the photos for this laid out, so we can kind of check out what we're dealing with here. Got Allen Angels versus Murph Mancini in a last man standing matchup.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a war.
It's gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be a wrestling match. That's a fight at a bar. Come on.
No, that's not at a bar. This is not at Lenny Boy.
Oh,
this is
sorry, my bad.
This is at the Monroe National Guard.
Yeah.
Ooh,
National Guard Armory.
Yep. We've got here we go.
Here we go. It's a prediction.
Al Sabah and Treehouse Lee versus Cam Jackson and Jordan Holt for the XWW tag titles.
We're about to knock the socks off of Monroe, North Carolina. I can tell you, all 4 of us have something to prove to not just each other, but ourselves.
Look, I've been to Monroe. It's a great city. The fans there are electric. They love wrestling. This is going to be a barn burner, let me tell you. That's a hell of a match. That's a hell of a couple of opponents to go up against, Cam. Like, you executed against the former champions. What's your game plan on this one, man?
Yo, man. So if I may for a second get a little candid here. I check this show out every so often, and no people get afraid to kind of fall in. I saw earlier you guys are having some fun on here, and that's all good. But the way I feel about this match is Saeed Al Sabah and Treehouse Lee, for the last few years in the South, at the very, very least, have been household names, right? These guys made it to GCW, Game Changer Wrestling, which is doing phenomenal things, not just in the U.S., across the world. These guys are as good as it gets for 2 guys that nobody's ever heard of, like Cam Jackson and Jordan Holt, right? We on the same page, right?
Dale.
This is the contest that is laid in front of me and my tag team partner, Jordan, to let people know, or let people answer the question, well, who are Cam Jackson and Jordan Hope. Everybody knows Saeed. Everybody knows Treehouse Lee. Everybody loves Saeed and Treehouse Lee. Everybody respects Saeed and Treehouse Lee. We don't have that respect. We haven't earned it. We deserve it, but we haven't earned it. So who are Cam Jackson and Jordan Hope? Right now, the XWW Tag Team Champions. But most importantly, when it comes down to February 26th in the Monroe National Guard Armory, who are Cam Jackson and Jordan Hope? Saeed Al-Sabah and Treehouse Lee, your worst effing nightmare.
Man, Cam, I've known you since day one I came into this. And I've known Jordan about a year. I saw him debut in North Carolina about a year ago. And from the moment I saw him, I walked up to him at intermission and said, my friend, you are going to be a star. Because I saw the talent in one match and knew that he had the it factor. I've known you. You're one of the most entertaining guys in this region. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, you're one of the most entertaining people in this region. You work your ass off. And when it comes to performing in the ring, you're one of the top contenders in the area. So for you and Jordan to be on a team together is a huge deal anyway. Any team, and it doesn't matter how seasoned they are, they're not going to be able to unravel that puzzle. They're not going to be able to solve that enigma that's you two across the ring. Now, you mentioned how Treehouse Lee and I forgot the other guy's name, but you mentioned them and how they've been well known and they're traveled and everything else. They're coming to your playground. And they're coming to take something of yours in your home.
I was just about to say, I think, well, my prediction, and I've been saying it, these guys are going to retain. And you said, yes, they're well known, but they haven't been in the ring with these two guys as a unit. And from that matchup that I saw with you guys against those other guys, you guys have that it factor that when shit goes south, you guys find a way to execute, and execute you did.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's obviously the plan. 2023, as I've been in this area, I should say I've had to grow up a little bit over the years, wrestling around on the scene, and I get a little bit more each year. I get as much as the powers that be in the area allow me to get, I should say. But I grow a little bit more and more and more each year. And one thing that I found out is that you have to definitely celebrate the successes. And the success is that we're even thought of to be in this situation. So now it's what we do with it that's really going to be worth your money this Sunday.
Fantastic. Let's talk about another matchup. Very interesting clash of styles here. You have
Family
James Johnson versus Jax Insane.
Yo, these two people I know very, very well. They're about to tear each other's heads off, man.
Yep. Let me tell you about James Johnson. He has that parental feel about him, right? He's family. I'm like, just put it. I'm the adopted step cousin off to the side, but family other the way. That man has an instinct. Call it parental instinct. But once that kicks in, he is a dangerous, dangerous man. Don't let that happy-go-lucky, happy father figure fool you. He has that essence to him that once that switch hits, he's ready to go. He means business. He's about to teach Jax Insane what it means. And this is going to be a hell of a fight. Two unorthodox styles clashing together in that ring. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be something else. I can't wait to see that one. Spencer Ash going up against Sephiroth.
I think that's pronounced Sephiroth, but
Sephiroth? Oh, my bad. Dude. I've met the guy like once.
Oh, big.
My bad, dog.
That made my day.
I'm going to hear that shit on Sunday.
Say it one more time. How do you
Sephiroth. There you go.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, good. I think I've met the dude one damn time in my life. I mean, like, Jesus.
No, go back to the card. Let's see who we're dealing with here. Cam, I like your predictions here, Cam. I like you. I'm like, as both of the guys that are a bump of feed boys who have been in and out of the ring, different angles. I think you could give a perspective here.
Yeah.
I mean,
listen, Spencer Ash, he's got a very, he got a different mystique about him. He's got a very hard to explain thing about him that, I guess, compels him to fight. And Sephiroth, same thing. Just it's not as hard to explain. It is hard to explain, but it's not as hard to understand with Sephiroth because Sephiroth is, I mean, he's dressed in all black. There's a bunch of smoke in the area. He's, setting his boots on fire. So yeah, you probably get an idea that, yeah, hey man, yeah, this guy probably eats dinner with his ass in the air. He's a little crazy. So, these guys are going to meet in the ring, and it's going to be a scene. We on ExtremeTVOnline.com and on our Facebook, we let out a video which showed the two of them prepping the fight, and Spencer Ash was about to run Sephiroth over. Like, I mean, this is crazy. So my prediction on this match, it's really to whoever doesn't want to die.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a hardcore match at this point.
I mean, based on the performances I saw, not this most recent Lenny Boy, but the one before that, based on performances there, I think Sephiroth is going to do some serious damage and come away with the dub. If I have to throw a prediction, that's my prediction.
It may come down to the limit breaker on that one.
Okay. So are you coming out Sunday?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, are you bringing Pony Boy with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I knew that's what he was talking about when he messaged me earlier today.
Yeah,
Jeez,
we coming
man.
through.
Oh, who was that? Was that Manny?
What? What was that?
I saw somebody in the background.
Yeah, that was my executive producer.
Yeah. But yeah, myself and Pony Boy will be riding through. He's getting here around noon, so we heading out early.
That's good, man. That's good. All right, well, that's good. I mean, I can't wait to see you guys up there. All right, I'm sorry, I don't mean to take us off.
You good?
No.
Shit. Hey man, haven't you noticed this is like the biggest bullshit session ever? That's what all my shows are. It's great.
Oh wait. All right. So since now we have that platform, I got to ask a question. Were either one of you at our last show that we
The
had?
most recent Lenny Boy? No.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, we were there together at a Lenny Boy show, but it was for Ground Zero.
Yeah, I know. I remember. But this one we just did, bro. Dare I say it was electric in there.
Thomas called me and told me about it the next day.
It was crazy. I have never felt so loved, yet been so enabled in my life. I think I listen. I don't want to spoil because we haven't released it yet, but you'll see those if you're on our network, obviously, at ExtremeTVOnline.com. But man, the time that we had was amazing. And the next time we go back is on March 17th. And you know what's so special about that day?
St. Patrick's Day. Everybody's Irish tonight, brother.
Bro, you imagine how it was packed in there this last time. And then the first time of the year in January, it was over 3-something in there.
It was over 350 people.
Yeah, it was over 300 in there in January when I was there.
Now it's St. Patty's Day. Whew.
Oh, believe me, I'm coming through. I'm coming through on that one myself.
That's the 17th?
Yep.
March 17th.
I think I'll be able to do that. I think I could do that because I have a gig on the 18th. So yeah, that's doable. That's possible.
And you know what the best part about all of this is? You're about to
Go ahead.
You're about to drop your jaw. It's free.
No.
Admission is 100% free.
I got the poster for that. That's coming up after we get done talking about this
No.
show
Put
we
it
got
up
coming
now.
up.
Put it up now. Put it up now. Oh yeah. Well, hold on. Let's finish this one. We'll get to that. We'll put up the poster. Let's finish up this card. Cam, you're jumping the gun here, but yes,
I'm sorry.
Awesome freaking show.
But
let's finish the card.
We already covered that, and then you've got Christopher Prince defending the XWW television title against Flex Simmons.
Project Flex. My money is on him. He's a good buddy of mine. He's been up and down the Carolinas. He's been at Ring Wars Carolina. I saw him at FWE. Great tag champion. Look, great execution from that guy. My money's on him. That has to.
I'm sticking with Christopher Prince, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I watched him go against one of his trainers and win that title. He defeated WCW legend Lodi for that strap. So my money is on Christopher Prince because that title means too much to him to let anybody touch it for anytime soon.
But you know what they say: if you hold on to something for too long, it's hard.
He just got it in December. Relax.
Just saying. You never know. Crazy.
And another matchup I am extremely looking forward to, defending his ex-WW Hardcore Championship, Effie will be taking on his challenger, the man he beat for that title, Thomas Extreme. I'm going to tell y'all flat out this one thing. I've been in and out of the ring with a lot of people in the last couple of years. Never in my life has one person entered the ring and their energy flows through you like it does with Effie.
Yeah, okay, I can give you that. I understand that. This is what I got to say about that match, because it's officially the rematch clause for Thomas Extreme, who I've seen damn near die defending that title. I mean,
right.
Like, and I know what we do. The term kayfabe gets tossed around, but no, this is a shoot. I've seen that man go headfirst through a door to defend and put on a good showing for that title, to represent that title. Needless do I say, not only does he have my vote to win, but he has my respect. That man is 110% balls to the wall, crazy, and will do anything. So if he does not win this match, I can promise you he will die trying.
I was gonna say that was actually Extreme is my pick on this one, because you just kind of took it away. He lost the title. It's something that he has. It's gonna probably haunting him on the way there, and that's gonna give you some kind of motivation, I think.
I'm actually not even going to throw a prediction, and here's why. You have the king of cardio in Thomas Extreme. That is who he is. He is the Energizer Bunny from hell, going up against one of the hottest commodities in all of independent professional wrestling around this world, in Effie. So you've got two dudes in there with a lot to prove and a lot to roll on. I'm not calling it. It's a disservice to the match for me to make a prediction on it.
I'm just know it's going to be a bloody and violent and visceral, and it's that. You know what that means? Money. That's going to be a hell of a match. You don't.
It's going to be a great matchup. I mean,
important. That's the important thing. And that's the important thing right there.
Yep.
And money.
Los dineros, the guild, the rupees.
And
100%. I mean, and
fight.
here's the overall poster. Now, I got to ask, and you're involved with XWW, so you may be able to answer this question, but I got to ask. The title for the show is called Love, Hate, Tragedy.
Okay.
Is that a throwback to an old school, metalcore song by Papa Roach?
It may be. It may not be. We don't really give away that kind of information.
Damn it!
So I have to ask, what you're tag champion. What is your you? It sounds like you have your hands in the right pockets over at XWW.
You got your production manager. You're in the studio. What's
Man,
going on behind the scenes here,
well,
Cam?
he's also a heavyweight title holder somewhere else, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about that a little bit later.
Okay,
What you
so
doing, Cammy?
uh, so I'm gonna say it this way to preserve some I should say decorum.
Integrity.
No, integrity is not. You know the
Integrity. Yeah.
that don't phase me. I mean decorum. I don't wanna make it.
Cool. Okay.
But so when it comes to Cam Jackson and XWW, when it comes to wrestling, it is the 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 home that Cam Jackson needed to get in wrestling minded. Ron, as you said, you saw me a couple years ago. You saw when I was wrestling minded, and then you saw where I was when I wasn't wrestling minded. This is
Right.
something that keeps me, grounded, and it's something I love to do, and I'm around people that love to do it as well. So the term I'm going to use to describe my relationship with XWW on all fronts is family.
Then
That's fair.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean,
I respect it.
dude, I got nothing but respect for you and anybody else who climbs into that ring, and you know that.
Oh yeah.
Hell,
I've never slighted anything that you guys have done. There may be a couple of people out there who I've had some shit to say about, but they can go fuck themselves too.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I actually don't. I don't buy in or get mad or care about any of that stuff. I'm the one person that you would think, oh, Cam's gonna be pissed about this, but believe it or not, I'm actually quite the opposite. I'm like, oh, he said what? I'm like, okay, that's great. Let's go get a beer.
Fantastic.
Right.
Let's go.
You know.
I would like to say thank you, by the way. We had a couple contracts ourselves. Thank you so much for the opportunities. It's fantastic. I was actually be my follow-up question. Do you have anything coming out down the works? Reach me out.
Absolutely, yeah. So one cool thing of ever since I've started I've become a member here at XWW. Just been a kind of just fitting my way into the roster and the mold is the outside opportunities that have also presented to coexist with that, which are you get Cam Jackson's Block Party and shows like that that have been like in the area. These are locally great reviewed shows. People love them. I love doing them, and I think this year we're definitely going to bring to ExtremeTVOnline.com and hopefully to a nice outdoor area where we can bring a bunch of people out to have that good time. Hopefully, we're going to bring that back again. And once we do, you two will definitely be on the invite list.
I appreciate it. I'll bring the carne. I'll bring the carne asada. All right.
Hey,
promise.
There you go.
Well, we talked about this weekend, but I've got you booked on the next 3 shows that I know of.
Okay.
And I've got them all right here.
Okay.
So
let's get into it.
We already know this weekend, February the 26th, we're going to be at the Monroe National Guard Armory in Monroe, North Carolina. That's show number 1 for Cam Jackson. He'll be in the tag team title matchup with his partner Jordan Holt.
Yep.
Then we're at March 4th. The following weekend, we're going to be in Welford, South Carolina for AWL's Gateway to the Gold, where 9 men are going after 1 title. Now you have a bye in this.
Yeah, I should. I shouldn't even. This show shouldn't even exist. First off, let me clarify.
What?
This show shouldn't even exist. There's no more polarizing figure in CPW history than Cam Jackson. Therefore, if AWL and CPW are going to be the brother and sister company thing, you would assume they have the same fan base. Now, follow me here. Let's do a little bit of math. Therefore, if they have the same fan base, and I'm the most polarizing figure in one Fed, why is there even 2? That's the first question. And the second question is, why even have a tournament to crown the already champ?
So I get that, but they're brother and sister. They're not the same household. They don't have the same kids.
There,
There's some crossover, but
There's some crossover. There's cousins. There's cousins.
But look about it. You have two. How can I put this? Peanut butter and jelly. Two separate things, but put together, they make a harmony of flavors, and that's what this is: a harmony of flavors of wrestling.
Now it is 2023. I am now CPW champion for 4 years.
Right.
4
exactly.
I'm sorry, that's a lie.
2019, my friend. No.
Yeah,
you had it in late 18.
No, it's 2019. You're right,
dude.
It's summer 2019. Devin Cruz, summer of 2019. It's not so 3.5 years going.
You're
on
right.
4 years.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. I came in at the end of 19.
You know, I think this, and I want to say this as respectful as possible because I don't want anybody to think I'm coming on here, slinging guns and shooting. This is the character speaking. If I were, the champ says, why not have a challenger ready for the champ, or why do this instead of why not make it all in one place? Must see one time, make your money.
Well,
let's make some money. That's where I'm at. But instead, we've got to waste time with these slapjacks in a tournament to get in the ring with number one. You know what? What are we doing? Just give me the best of the idiots.
Well, I think this is the kind of way to narrow it down. You don't want to have somebody give you. Come on, think about it. You want the best, right? You have a title. You want to defend it, but you want to defend it with somebody that's actually going to give you a challenge and give you a match that's worthy.
Absolutely.
Right? So you're not going to have some Joe Schmo come in. It's like, you're the boss. This is a boss battle. You want somebody who's going to come to the boss battle prepared and ready to go.
Yeah,
at the same level you're at.
I agree. I listen. I 110% agree with you. My stance on it is, for as talented as all these people are, because I don't want, like I said, I don't want it to go understated. All these guys are talented in their own way. They are must see where they need to be. They bring a caliber. Any one of those guys can go one-on-one with me, and it's good. I'm happy. However, they've got to beat each other up, and then it's too easy for Cam. And then all of a sudden, I'm drinking beer, getting bloated, saying, you know what? I didn't do anything today. It
was too easy. You're pretty much saying they're getting tenderized. By the time they get to you, they're already sloppy. I get it. I get it. You want an actual fair challenge, and I respect it. As a fighting champion, I respect it.
Now, and Cam, with all due respect, you have been the CPW champion since 19.
Yeah.
Your next official CPW title offense is coming up Friday, April 14th.
Yeah.
At high stakes at the Welford Pavilion, where you're going to be defending against Zay Vega.
Hell, I was looking good in that picture.
Woo!
Yeah.
Talk about a main event.
Damn.
Look at that.
No, Zay Vega is not a slouch at all, but he's about to get this work though.
Okay.
He's about to get this work. I'm gonna tell you what, Zay Vega is somebody I've wanted to get in the ring with myself. I highly respect him. I know Zay Vega. I've been to Zay Vega's house. I've hung out with him and his family. I've eaten dinner over there, and it's I know we're gonna have a great wrestling match, but don't think for 1 second that I'm not looking to win. You know what I mean? Anybody that's ever watched Cam Jackson wrestle knows, by hook or by crook, Cam Jackson will find a way to win.
Gotcha. Now, I'm going to take us back real quick, because once again, that AWL show is at the Welford Pavilion. It is a free show. You don't need to pay a ticket fee to get into this one. It is free. and there are awesome concessions available. There's even going to be a live musical performance there, and somebody is walking away with this
Mira que bonito.
beautiful title. And I'll tell you, because I don't know anybody else who's held it, other than me, that is one heavy piece of hardware. So
that's good.
That is one heavy piece of hardware. There was supposed to be a video sent to me earlier today, but unfortunately, I don't know where it is.
Video of me talking smack about that same event?
No, I saw that one. I saw that. I shared that. That was easy.
Yeah.
But, after the AWL show, I'm going to see you one more weekend in a row because we're going to be at Pro Wrestling Union.
Oh, I called.
Look at that. Look at that.
So first off, all right, I got a little love-hate relationship with Pro Wrestling Union. The crowd is always electric for what I'm doing, whether it's cheering me or booing me. That's not the issue. I love the atmosphere. I love the vibe of the show. I like that old school kind of vibe where wrestling feels storied out. I dig that. It preserves the morals of pro wrestling. But what I do not like is how Cam Jackson 9 times out of 10 gets the loudest reaction in that doggone building and cannot make a main poster. There's other posters that he's put out, and I don't make that poster. Okay, that's one. Hey, I could take that. You know what I mean?
Wow. Really? That's kind of rubbing salt on the wound there. Ron, come on. Be careful. He was just talking about being the main event on the poster.
Right.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, I was showing him some of the other posters.
I've seen some of the other posters. None of them are good. Number 2. Now, this is the second time that I would have entered in a promotional video for the show, and these promos sometimes seem to get lost. They don't make it right away. But somebody else put a promo out saying the same run-of-the-mill crap. It'll be out in a heartbeat. So these things I can post a promo myself. That's not an issue, but just tell me that. And I love Cole. I love what Cole's doing with Pro Wrestling Union. But Cole knows that I'll give him an arm drag and a hip toss, and he can powder.
That was very Denzel of you.
Okay. All right.
That I like it. I mean, the man has a point. I mean, he's giving you all the tools to promote.
I'm just saying that's what everybody seems to complain about. That's the elephant in the room, right? With everybody complains about that, and it's not just 1 or 2 promotions; it's a lot. Nobody does this, nobody does that. Here I am, better late than never. Sometimes I get it, but I'm still giving you the tools to do it. It's on you. And now, mind you, let's not talk about today because I just sent Cole that video. So before we get this thing gets taken out of hand, that's not the issue. The issue is that it happens too often, and you see people get lashings, and people want to go crazy over it. But this is Pro Wrestling 101. You're selling your brand. You should want to do a video, and that company should want to post that video.
Promote it, or they should reach out to people like the Saint and I, so we can talk and promote their show, and show those videos. Because the Saint. You constantly getting videos all the time from promoters trying to promote here.
Yeah, man. I'm working on it. I've got I get them sent to me as often as I can, and I try to load them up and keep them here and keep it relevant. I try to put them out in pace. Keep them on time with shows that are coming up, making it relevant.
Yeah, true.
This is Thursday night. Tomorrow night starts your weekend where pro wrestling normally starts for a weekend. You got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if I tell you about on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, chances are you're going to find something you want to go do this weekend just by watching me.
Right.
That's the point of this show.
Right.
I figured that out a while back, man. The Sunday show is great for what the Sunday show does, but promoting the show for a week away, it's not as hot on the plate.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the way you said that right there. It's hot on.
It's hot on the plate, man. It's not as fresh to the table.
It's true. It's true.
Hot on the plate.
That's right.
I felt the ATE fly out.
Hey man, look, that's that DC bullshit. My bad, dude.
I ain't mad at you.
Oh man,
Pop
that's
me.
that Delmarva right there. Give me a Bud Light 10 ounce and I'll throw a D by God Captain at him too. Fuck. Only people in Southern Maryland understood anything I just said, I promise, because there ain't a 10 ounce Bud Light nowhere else on this freaking place. Okay, I take that back. There's like one shitty city in Ohio that's got 10 ounce Bud Light. One.
True, but no. Getting back to Pro Wrestling Union, I'm wrestling Peterbilt that night.
Oh.
I'm not gonna sit on here and disrespect Peterbilt, but what I will say is I look to end it fast.
I mean, you gonna have to, and that's gonna be speed versus power in my estimation. Speed and prowess in you versus power in him.
It's gonna, never mind. There's no good way to word that to not like I'm talking.
No, I mean,
listen.
it's all about different styles, and he's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as you're going to have to out stamina him, you're going to have to outlast him, and that speed that you have. Let me tell you about speed. This man can be from one side of the ring to the other, over the rope, and you wouldn't know what's coming. Like I love your style. It's high velocity, quick, fast, and like you say, you could grab a hold, and the match is pretty much over by then.
Right.
So,
and that's where I'm at with it. I'm so unorthodox. I try to. My performances are very, very good to me. That's my free time, right? Everybody else's free time is when they're at home and they got my free time is, believe it or not, bell to bell or curtain to curtain. That's when I can go out and actually just let go of everything and do whatever. I don't know if Peterbilt is ready to step into my world. That's what I'm trying to say.
I hear you, man. I'm interested to see how that one pans out, and I'm gonna be honest with you because I've watched Peterbilt his last couple of matches, and the dude's throwing some impressive things out there. I just don't know if he's ready to go against a veteran in the ring like you. And while the executive producer's in there, tell him my bad on going over on time.
He gave you the.
Oh Jesus! Well, whatever.
You're good, man. Do you think?
Oh, I was getting ready to be a real prick and say, I know I'm good. That's why I'm fucking here, but it's okay.
Believe the hype. Believe the hype.
Hey, man, look, you got to be your own biggest advocate in this bitch. We know that.
You definitely need to be a supporter, but you can't be. Yes, you have to be your biggest supporter, but you can't be. You have to understand that with that, the responsibility of being your biggest critic as well.
Exactly.
And that's so when you said that resonated in me, because that's where I am. Like I'll be the first one to put over a Cam Jackson match, but I'll be the first one to bury a Cam Jackson match.
Right.
It just is what it is. And a promo. Everybody tells me, "Yeah, man, your promos are good." Man, I haven't had a promo that I've done that I loved in years.
Really?
What it is. So that's what I know what the acceptable standard is, and I try to always go above that, do a little bit more than that, so everybody gets to put their worth. But I don't even think that I know what a good promo is that comes from me yet. I know that there's some that everybody else thinks are good, but I haven't hit that mode of no. Now that's the every time I talk that this man's I need to get.
If you had to name 3 professional wrestlers out there, I'll make it 3 professional wrestlers in this area that let's lock it down that far. If you had to name 3 of them that you felt had exceptional promos, who would they be? And no brand loyalty, nobody gives a rat's ass, just 3 in general as a professional.
I don't sweat any of that. I'm going to go OMG James Ryan, Movie Mike, and Drew Hood.
All right.
Now on the same token, I do not think any of those three are better than me either. You know what I mean? I think we can go toe to toe all day and just keep going toe to toe. But
Okay.
mind you, like I said, I'm my biggest critic, but I'm my biggest supporter too. If it's time to talk, I can talk these words. It is what it is. It's what we can do. And honorable mention to White Mike, because his promos are great when he's being the world champion, ready to rock.
Right. I'm inclined to agree with you. I've heard a movie Mike promo, and I've heard of many a Drew Hood promo. So
yeah,
and I've been around White Mike. I think once, one locker room, maybe two. Dude's just a ball of energy, man. He's wild.
Man, he uses that to his advantage too. That's him in and out the ring.
Yeah, and that's just their art, That's why I give them that I give them that nod. Like, yeah, if there's three talkers you say are good like that, those are the three, and plus James Ryan, those guys just do a promo now, boom, they got it right.
They got it, yeah.
It's there is no hesitation, and I respect that because I try to be like that. You know what I mean? So like I said, I give them that nod 7 days a week.
Very cool.
Fantastic. Anything else you got going on, Ron?
Anything? Well, this is up to Cam, man. Anything else you want to talk about?
Hey, man.
Promote anything?
Let's just make sure we do our social media plugs, and then and I'm ready to rock. So,
hey,
that's you.
First off, make sure you follow me at Cam Jackson ENT on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you want to find me more now than anywhere else, you can do so at extremetvonline.com. $4.99 monthly. You get those first 5 days free. And make sure you go to our Facebook page, XWW Wrestling. That is Extreme World Wrestling, right there on YouTube. Like the page. Keep liking the page. Like, comment, subscribe to all we do. Our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube. We even got TikTok out there somewhere. Make sure you're following everything. And if it's not Cam Jackson, then you're doing something wrong. It just is what it is. And I guess on the final note, be sure to come on out to the Monroe National Guard Armory this weekend. But not to be slighted, because the day before I'm going to Hidden Night to wrestle Johnny Ryder in ACCW, the last show underneath that Alexander County banner. And Johnny Ryder is somebody that really helped me get my wings down here in the Carolinas when I moved down here and got into this scene. So that's going to be a fun time and definitely a memorable moment for the people of Alexander County. But Sunday, Monroe National Guard Armory. Okay. Love, hate, tragedy. Bell time, 5 p.m. Doors at 4:30. Please come on out. Bring everybody. Bring the whole family. See your favorite XWW stars and more. Effie's going to be there. For Christ's sakes, if you're sitting at home on Sunday doing nothing, wondering what would have happened, it's your fault. It is absolutely your fault.
Yeah, you're missing out on some great freaking wrestling.
100% agree.
And a great show.
Dude, I can't wait for anything we've got coming up. I'm especially excited for this Sunday. Hell, I'm excited. I'm finally not working weekends at my shit job. I mean, my shoot job. I get to go have fun and go do the drug that is professional wrestling.
Amen to that.
And enjoy.
Yo, man.
I'm not Christopher Prince, I promise. I'm not doing that for him.
You got any more suplexes for me?
Nah, man. Pro wrestling is a great thing. I love wrestling. I wouldn't be doing any of this if I didn't. So trust me, that we are privileged to be able to bring such a show, do things like this, like the stuff that Lenny Boyd is like. This Sunday will also be in the Armory. Like, man, we are blessed. Thank God for wrestling, or whoever you believe in. Thank that being for wrestling, because Cam Jackson will be there thanking you for coming out.
Hell yeah. Cam, thank you, my friend, for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. We will see you this weekend defending those tag titles with
Look
your
at that.
partner, Jordan Holt.
It's going to be an awesome matchup. Thank you so much, Kim. Hey, let us know about that block party. Let us know about anything else. Please reach out. We know we got you.
Yes. Hit me up. Hit the DMs off air. All right, boss.
You got it.
We'll do.
Appreciate it. All right, Cam. Thank you much.
I was hoping to have Manny Mac on, but no.
Well, hey, look, you can't always bother Mr. Money, okay?
True. He got important things to do, but that was a hell of an interview. He has great insight here, regarding some of those matchups.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's go ahead and lay out our calendar, the rest of it, because we've talked about the upcoming shows involving Cam, all the way into April. We know this weekend we're here at XWW. We know next weekend we're at AWL in Welford. That's a free show. We know the following weekend is undisputed. All right. This one's you. Nope, that one's not. That's St. Patrick's Day. That's XWW
again. That's on the 17th on a Saturday.
Yep.
Come out, have your green beer, have some wrestling.
The 17th is a Saturday?
No, wait, I'm wrong. Nope, that's not a Saturday. That's St. Patty's Day.
It's a Friday.
That's a Friday.
Yes,
yeah,
it's a Friday. Okay, see, you almost.
I got my days. That's a Friday. That's a Friday show.
That's a Friday show because 18th is a Saturday show.
It's a Saturday show.
There you go.
That's ICE in Championship Wrestling. It's Integrity Championship Entertainment. A beginning of a new change. You don't want to miss out. We've had a couple of those guys on here already. We had TDT on tonight. We had the Indie King, Tim. It's going to be a hell of a matchup. Be on the lookout for more news on that on the ICE page, Facebook page. Wrestle War, FCW. Dang, I should have dropped that ball. But no, FCW Wrestle War versus ALW Wrestle War 2023. A stacked card. I don't even know the card yet, but had some people reach out to me for this show. I'm going to be there. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Ron, you should be there too.
When you look at the poster, you could tell that there's going to be a ton of people on that card. It doesn't matter what order you start rolling them in. You could take and just roll dice of 6 names over here, 6 names over there.
Put it back up, because I might be getting the card for that eventually. I'm in the process of getting the card and getting stuff together. I got some ideas for that. You got the Movement. You got Bobby Yella, Mickey Fope. You got J.R. Miller, Mars here, Fodder.
Maverick.
It's going to be a crazy night. You don't want to miss on that.
Dude.
I have some plans.
Yep. Coming up after that, don't forget, we got High Stakes coming up April 14th at AWL, which, as we showed earlier with Cam Jackson on it, it's also going to have the Exotic Youth versus King Enterprises. Coming up after that, we are heading to Pro Wrestling Union once again, and that's for the Junior Heavyweight Championship Tournament. That's going to be April 29th. Coming up in May 6th, you've got Heroes to Legends Wrestling. Also there, second, the show for them, Heroes to Legends, is Wrestling with Life's Challenges 2. Everything that Heroes to Legends does, guys, is community-based. It's all charity-based. It is a nonprofit. It's badass, and this is going to be a fun time. So we've got everybody's big calendars dropped. You've got Pro Wrestling Union's first half of the year. You've got High Velocity Wrestling's year packed out right here, and this is all the Showdown Series live at Silverado's in Black Mountain, North Carolina. You've got AWL and CPW's calendar dropped the 4th, the 14th, and the 3rd of June. Dude, oh, good God.
Yeah, we're busy. We're absolutely busy. And as you know, I'm going to be, I mentioned it here, I'm going to be at the On Tap shows in 2 weeks in Atlanta. Then we're going to be in Minnesota. It's going to be crazy. Then I have the March 18th here. We have ICE, then FCW. It's versus ALW. It's going to be a busy month. And then May, I don't know what you can talk about May. I didn't want to get there. We're talking about March.
Oh, it's going to be May.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But Ron, we actually have an announcement. I think I don't know if you have the poster up for it, but I think we have. Can we drop that here? Speaking about Heroes and Legends before we go.
This one?
No, Heroes and Legends.
Oh, Heroes and
see.
Legends. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Heroes and Legends.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Dude, hey, there's one of me. There's one of me. There's one of me. Jesus, hold on.
Dropping the ball.
Hey, look.
We want that.
I'm working.
Goal! I could go longer, but it was going to be chaotic energy. Yes.
All right. So we got to talk about May, and this is going to be the end of the show. We're talking about May. Guys, you've got to check this out. So coming up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Heroes and Legends, King of the Mountain. This is the Evergreen Smoky Mountain Lodge and Convention Center. This is a full day. There is open doors for FanFest starting at 12 noon to 7 p.m. Wrestling starts at 7 p.m. It's going to be an all time of the night happening here. And guess what? Your boys, Dave and myself, we will be there as part of the fan experience because this is also a expo when it comes to artists and podcasts and things like that. And wouldn't you know it, we just happen to end up on that list.
And it's going to be great fun. And it might be some other surprises we get there. There's a battle royal that's going to be in there. I have some contracts there. Hell, I might jump in just for shits and giggles. Something to prove.
And
go on.
Oh, there's another definite thing here that I need to tell people about. You're going to go to this place to go get tickets, okay? And there is even a promo code that you can use. And if you want to know the promo code that'll save you 10% on this, it's promo code WIRE, WIRE. So, guys, if you need to check it out, I'm going to post you some links in the comments section so everybody can check it out.
Do it.
There's the Eventbrite ticket link. Remember that we need y'all to go in there and use promo code WIRE, WIRE. Get you a discount to get into this.
It's going to be worth it. One day, and that's the best kind of conventions.
One day, and if you could see the names that are on this, Tony Atlas is going to be there. Eric, I believe I saw Eric Redbeard is going to be there.
He's going to be there, yep.
There's just a ridiculous amount of people that are lined
Tom
up
Pritchard
for this
is going
show.
to be there. Good old
Dr. Tom.
Took his
Gangrel.
Totally worth it. Gangrel's going to be there. He loved my teeth. He loved my teeth.
Very good. Just added recently, Angelina Love is going to be there. Dude, it's ridiculous the amount of people there. Mark Marrow. Dude, this is one person. Oh, wait, no, that's an old picture. I'm sorry.
That's an old poster there.
Ah, yeah, that's not current. My bad. I fouled that one. That's an old picture. I don't know who all is going to be there, but I'm telling you what I know. Go check them out online. Check out the ticket. Remember, wrestling code to save your money on this show. You get to go see wrestling. You get to see the expo. You get to see the artists and the podcasters. WIRE, WIRE. Make that trip to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's going to be badass.
Actually, just released yesterday was Dr. David Schultz is going to be there. The slap heard around the world, man. Oh, man. It's going to be a hell of a night. All day. Great wrestling, great matches from all around. You got Hit Club Pro. It's going to be presented. One of the newest, hottest promotions coming to North Carolina. It's going to be represented up there, having great, awesome matches. You have matches all throughout the night, starting at 7 p.m. You got people from Dream Girl Ellie's going to be there. Damian Wayne's going to be there. AJ Kazana is going to be there. My buddy Chase Stevens is going to be there. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Another match just got announced. While we're doing the show, another match gets announced.
Wait, what? Live right now? We're dropping bombs live?
Oh, this wasn't announced for them. This was announced for the free show March 4th at AWL. Are you ready for this? The Anomaly Antonio Morgan versus the Scottish Warhammer. The winner of this match enters the number one contenders pool. So, if I'm reading this correctly, here's what I'm seeing here. Okay? What I'm seeing is one of those guys, one of the 9 men, are going to walk away with that heavyweight title. This is somebody getting set up to be their first challenger.
The plot.
So while they already they're getting a crowning champion, they're already going to develop into the number one contender as well. We're going to find a contender or find the building towards a contender in the same night at the same show, all for free. It's ridiculous.
Dropping
I want
bombs,
you to show me.
That's what we do. We drop bombs. That's what we do here.
Absolutely insane. Unbelievable. I'm loving it, dude. I'm loving the way this works. Loving the way, we get all these kick-ass people on interviews.
Oh, it's just going to get better. Like I said, I have people in my pocket. There's shows coming up. There's some great names coming up. And the only way to see it is to see it here Thursday night at the Indie Spotlight. Live on Roku, live on Facebook, live on Twitch. And it's just because, I rub, hands washing hands. That's what they say.
This is how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. It has been a badass 2 hours and 5 minutes. Woo! We're going to call it right here, right now.
Done.
Yeah, I'm spent. I'm spent.
It's been a hell of a night.
After about 2 hours, my stamina's kind of gone. So 2 hours still isn't bad for stamina. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, y'all know how we do it. We'll see you at the Indies.